I thought I'd do a video response on this whole Alex Jones thing, because his channel was suspended, and I'm really, the whole thing sounds so bogus to me. Well, anyway, so here's this. If you don't know who Alex Jones is, I mean, he's this conspiracy theory guy. The government's all conspiring. The rich all own it. Well, it's not even the rich. It's just certain elite people, because he likes rich people. He just doesn't like these elite rich people. But anyway, he's all about this exposing the truth kind of crap. And so he gets a lot of views. His channel was rather popular, and it got suspended because he showed I guess a newspaper article, I think it was, or anything. He took something off some kind of MySpace for some newspaper. Well, anyway, they claimed, apparently they filed a DMCA. That's simple. And he chose not to reply with a counter notice and say, no, go ahead and try to sue me, buttholes. So he talks all the talk, but he doesn't do the walking. I mean, this is just, you know, he's got the power and the influence to go to a court and make something happen, and he doesn't do it. And why? I mean, he'd be the defendant in the case. They would have to prove that he stole something of value, that he somehow took something from them. I mean, he could make the whole constitutional argument. He could make a YouTube argument, this whole video content thing, what we're allowed to do, what we're not allowed to do. He could give the law clarity. There's very little, tiny downside risk. I mean, at worst, what's he going to get fined? $1,000? $2,000 at worst. All right. I mean, that's what the DMCA allows, is a $2,500 fine. And that's if you really do something, you know, where you actually steal something. And obviously he has a legitimate fair use argument if the article mentions him and it's displayed on the internet to the public. You know, he has a fair use right to use it. I mean, obviously he wasn't using it for its entertainment value or its information value. He was using it to make a counter argument, to do exactly what fair use implies, I think. I mean, I didn't see his original use, so I can't say for sure, but it seems perfectly reasonable. I mean, we shouldn't have to be horribly paranoid every time we copy a little clip of a news story or something. I mean, I was going to be making a video using some clips from Fox News, and now I'm thinking, you know, having second thoughts about it, just because, yeah, I really don't want any more hassles with YouTube for a little while. I want to wait till I get rid of the 2 strikes in the Do Not God channel and just kind of clean things up, you know, so I can afford to operate here without being paranoid. But anyway, you know, it just is so disappointing, because, like, you know, like I said, this is the guy who has enough attention, enough power to actually make some law, to actually force a judge to make a decision, and he just totally wimps out. It costs nothing to respond to a lawsuit. It has to be filed in federal court. In federal court, it costs you nothing. In state courts, it's kind of a pain in the ass, because you actually have to pay sometimes. But it costs you nothing when somebody sues you. I mean, all you have to do is write up a piece of paper saying, I didn't do it, and make the motherfucker prove the crime. And, you know, it's really a simple procedure. You don't need a frickin' lawyer. And if you have a lawyer, you know, it's a nothing. You know, the initial process anyway is nothing. And like I said, the law doesn't, this doesn't make any sense to me. He'd have an opportunity to make more name for himself, get his name in the frickin' newspaper some more. There's all kinds of upsize, you know, recognition, you know, whatever they say, like any kind of notoriety is good notoriety kind of thing. Any publicity is good publicity. So why wouldn't he? I mean, this is just so weaselly. I mean, it's all this big talk, all this big megaphone. We got to stop these bastards. And when he has a chance to do something, he won't just do the simple process of filing a counter notification, where all you have to do is say, here's my name and address, this is where you can reach me to sue me. And you know, and he's giving it not to an anonymous person, he's giving it to a frickin' newspaper, a publishing company. You know, it's insipid. It's insane. Why not file the notice? Force them to sue you. What's the big deal? So he allows, you know, whatever it was, he said 2,000 videos. I don't know what he said, but you know, 1,000 videos to be deleted, an account to be ruined, because he's unwilling to file a counter notice saying, I think I obeyed the law. I mean, that's all he has to say is, I think I used it fairly. And a judge is going to have to find otherwise. And to be really liable for something, they're going to have to find that you did something malicious or something else, which, from what I understand of the circumstances, would be virtually impossible. So what the hell is going on here? So, I mean, all you Alex Jones followers, maybe you ought to nag him a little bit and find out why he's being such a fucking pussy. I mean, you know, a grotesque, outrageous pussy. I mean, he won't even defend his channel. And here's, like I said, this is the guy who can actually get away with it because there'd be scrutiny. I mean, a judge can't just throw his case in the garbage. And he can't just rule in favor of the publishing company without it having consequence and being legal precedent, you know, and being imposed on everybody else. I mean, little people like us, yeah, we could get squashed by a corporation or by the government or by some other malicious character, because what a judge does, it could be ignored by everybody else. But publicity matters, you know, and there's just be no way to hide what the judge decided in that case. And so it would set legal precedent. It would be groundbreaking. It would be world earth-shattering. It would be fucking goddamn news. And he runs away? What the hell is that? So, yeah, somebody point a finger at that fucker and ask him why isn't he walking the goddamn walk. All this goddamn talk, and he has a chance to do something, to fight back in some kind of real constructive way, and he runs the fuck away like a little pussy. I mean, please, somebody explain that to me. So fuck, I mean, fuck Alex Jones before. I mean, you know, I don't like him. I mean, he's just a blowhard. He's running a little cult, you know. Let's just get people worked up and sell them some shit, and I'll make a life for myself as a personality. I mean, it's all about his fucking ego, and that's all it's about. He doesn't believe any of the crap that comes out of his mouth. But you people who follow him, or you people who have any respect for him, or you people who listen to him, you ought to have enough respect for yourself to demand from your little cult leader that he display a little bit of fucking consistency. So try to explain exactly why he's wimping out so bad. Okay, enough said.